Hey everyone. Today is an interesting day. Today, I'm going to take some time and actually make a little bit more progress on this. But first, I just wanted to take a moment to hopefully encourage you. I know there's a lot of things going on in the world right now. A lot of things that can cause fear about what might be happening next. And there's been times where I've been afraid too. But I started turning my eyes upward. I know who's ultimately in control. God's in control. No matter what I want, or what my plans are, what I think is best, the truth is God knows what's better. In the short term, it might be difficult, but He has a plan. And if I love Him and I claim to love Him, then I also need to be okay with whatever that result is and trust in Him. I don't know what your faith is. I don't know what you believe, what you don't believe. But that's what I believe, is that He's in control. He has a sovereign plan that I might not understand. There have been times in my life where something bad has happened and I didn't understand it and it was hurtful. But through that pain, something beautiful happened. Through that pain, someone else was touched and their life was changed. It's easy for us to get stuck on how it affects us, how it hurts us, or even the people we love. And although that's natural, we need to stop being selfish and think about the infinite possibilities that we're not even aware of. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trusting God that He knows what He's doing every day. But I have to surrender that every day, or else I just get worked up and stress and anger, and that comes out to the people I love. And so it's my goal every day to surrender my control. Because who am I kidding? As much as I try to control things, I don't control anything. I try, but it just doesn't happen. So let that be an encouragement. There are plans that are far bigger than you. There are plans that are far more complex than you or I could even begin to imagine. But I know this for sure. We need to treat each other in love. Even those we don't like, even those we hate. We just need to love each other. Even though we might think we understand where someone's coming from, we probably don't. Everyone's fighting a hard battle. We just might not see what that is. Some of our battles are front and center. The homeless on the side of the street, the drug addict shooting up. Those are pretty obvious battles. Others are struggling with pornography or lust, struggle in their marriage, in a marriage that seems from the outside to be going very well. But I guarantee you, all you need to do is open up your eyes to find a struggle. It's out there. Every person you look at is going through something. They're struggling. The person who cuts you off on the freeway, flips you off, there's something they're going through. There's a reason for that anger. Anger doesn't just happen. There's an underlying issue. They're struggling. So I know I'm just painting a Volkswagen, working on some cars, but I'd encourage you to think today about those out there who are hurting and what you can do and how you can interact with them to show them love, to show them kindness. Whether that's buying their meal or even just smiling at them. Sometimes just a smile can truly affect a person's day. Well, on that note, I hope this Volkswagen painting or sanding or taping makes you smile. It's always fun watching someone else do a lot of work while you sit there and eating your popcorn. Sit there and eat your popcorn. Verb tense. It's always a struggle. See, I struggle too. Hope you enjoy this, guys. Interesting. I'm kind of looking like I'm half homeless over here. Well, I sure enjoyed getting that fender painted finally. So I wanted to kind of point out a couple things. I used the red paint first because I wanted to get a lot of coverage. I wanted to make sure that any imperfections in the bodywork would be covered by the paint. So I'm kind of using the paint almost, or the primer almost as like a filler in a way. I'm waiting the appropriate amount of time between coats, but I'm building it up, and then when I go to paint it, actually with paint, I will go ahead and sand everything down. So it'll all be smooth and should provide for a better paint job. Kind of cheating because I'm just adding more paint, but that's all right. Let's see, what else happened during that brief little time lapse. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. I'm sure there's other things I'm not thinking about. It's really a good idea to put some sort of plastic down on things that you're not painting. You see that I'm not being really particular about overspray, but in the boot area in the front of the car, I'm actually more concerned because I want that gas tank to be preserved. I may or may not paint it, but I just want it to be that original color because that is the original paint in there. So yeah, that's the update for today, but I just wanted to take a second to just again encourage you. We don't need to be afraid. You know, what can they do to us, really? I mean, they could do a lot, I suppose, but you know, what can Mirror Man do to me when the God of the universe is right here? He knows what's going on. So don't be afraid. Everything is happening as it's supposed to.